James Mitchell's challenge.
Listen, obviously, burning him didn't work. The fire didn't work, so it's time for you to step the violence up. You hear me? I want you to listen to me. Abyss, listen to me. It's time to drive a stake through his heart. It's time for you to send him straight to hell. I know he's in here. I can smell him. I smell him in the air. I want you to send him straight to hell tonight. So you go find him, and you bring him back to me, okay? You go find him. I'll meet up with you later.
These people love Eric Young, and when Eric Young comes to Robert Roode Inc., they will love me. You need to do whatever it takes to get Eric Young to sign a contract with Robert Roode Incorporated.
Sign this contract, Eric. I'm not getting fired because of you.
A friend of mine has got the situation with his girl, and she's really putting the pressure on, man. She's putting the screws to him.
Eric, did you happen to get what I asked you to get?
Me and you, let's go shopping for condoms.
I'm going to give you to the end of next week. If you don't, you're fired.
What if someone sees us?
Eric, it's 4 in the morning. No one's going to see us.
Look, everybody, Eric Young, Von Roberts.
I told you, I'm going to seal the deal. I'm going to seal the deal.
You have till next week to get that contract signed. If you don't get him to sign the contract, you may be the one who's fired.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by his chief executive offender, Miss Brooks, from Wall Street in Manhattan, New York, Robert Roode.
Well, for weeks, Robert Roode has tried to add Eric Young to his Roode Enterprises organization, primarily using the charms and, yes, the sizable assets of one Ms. Brooks, the CEO, the chief executive offender, and it looks to me like Eric Young is blinded by the light, if you know what I mean.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, accompanied by Gail Kim from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, Petey Williams.
Since Wildcat Chris Harris has been unable to defend his honor against Jake Storm, it's been Petey Williams that's taken up the ball and run with it. Gail Kim's found herself an ally, and with Petey Williams, they feel that they can get that revenge that Jake Storm has coming.
Still no update that I've heard, and I know you are pretty close personal friends with the Wildcat Chris Harris, but Don, the talk around the TNA locker room in the Impact Zone has been for several weeks that the Wildcat Chris Harris, he may not even be coming back to professional wrestling. He may not be coming back to TNA after his partner, James Storm, took that beer bottle and broke it right over his head, right in his eye.
Oh, he's blinded still in that eye, and his career is in jeopardy. And Petey Williams, you've got to admire the man as he comes. Oh, shot right over, hits the hurricane bottom. Wow! You got to see that guy. He's taking up the challenge.
The man who is the master, the Canadian destroyer, Petey Williams, hits the Hurricane Rana. You noticed how Robert Roode just took Ms. Brooks, his CEO, his chief executive offender, put her in harm's way, then takes Petey Williams and drops him right against that steel guardrail. Wow.
Well, Miss Brooks has been treated brutally by Robert Roode many times, so I'm sure she expected that, but it was all that Robert Roode needed. And look at him right now. He's got total momentum.
Want to remind you, yet to come in this Thursday Night Impact broadcast, yes, AJ Styles, one-on-one against Samoa Joe. And how about James Mitchell sending Abyss to find Sting, as we see a pin attempt here by Roode. Barely gets a 2 count on Petey Williams. Mitchell wants to get to the bottom of this situation. He wants to hear directly from Sting that he will accept the challenge for the prison yard match upcoming at Against All Odds, and he's sent Abyss to find Sting.
Well, that's been a wild journey, that journey that Sting and Abyss and James Mitchell have taken, but he's right. He put the challenge out there. Sting has yet to accept it. Oh, look at the power
Pin
of
attempt.
Robert Roode.
Here's the cover and a 2 count, another near fall for Robert Roode. Well, it's like a revolving door outside the office of Jim Cornette, the man behind TNA management, where we've seen the Voodoo Kin Mafia, BG and Kip James. We saw Christy Hemme as well. And what's the deal with Mr. Backlund?
Well, anytime you've got a pay-per-view coming up like we do with Against All Odds on February the 11th, everybody wants a piece of it. Everybody wants to be a part of it. And who do they go to? Of course, Jim Cornette. Nice drop kick to the back of Robert Roode right there by Petey Williams. You see Gail Kim cheering him on.
Spin kick is the follow move. Right on target. Roode down, gets to his feet. Swinging and miss with the clothesline. Petey Williams floats over. Side Russian leg sweep. Took Roode, dropped him on his head. Gail Kim, she just pulled. Did you see that? Just pulled Ms. Brooks down off the apron, and that's almost, that was almost a wardrobe malfunction, wasn't it?
I'll tell you. Stay on. Keep that camera
numbers game comes into play here because it's Jacqueline Moore. Yeah, and Ms. Brooks with the double team on Gail Kim in the corner. Meanwhile, Petey Williams on the receiving end from Robert Roode, and James Gordon. There's it. Is that Eric Young? Here comes Eric Young charging down the ramp.
I wonder what side he's going to be on. And obviously, he's on that side as he goes right up the score. And look at this. Jacqueline Moore jumps in the back. And he just flips her right over.
Just flipped her right down to the mat.
Wow, look at this. Oh, is he going to hit Miss Brooks?
Oh, he's got that fist caught. Is he going to do it?
Oh, she's looking right at him saying, don't do it, don't do it. Oh, he's, and Robert Roode pulls her right out screaming at her.
You always win! You always win!
Oh, look at the way he's treating Miss Brooks. Oh, look at this, he comes to her aid.
Did you see that? Eric Young just took Robert Roode and shoved him down. He just came to the defense of Miss Brooks.
Oh, he couldn't stand to see the way Robert Roode was treating her. And look how angry Robert Roode is, deciding what to do. I mean, this is, wait a minute, what is Robert doing?
Extending,
holding his arm out.
extending his arm to Ms. Brooks. Oh, look at that. Like the light bulb just went on. Robert Roode, I think Robert Roode realizes that Eric Young, he's hooked. Wait a minute, there's a heated argument going on. Let's send it to Jim Cornette's office. BKM and Christy Hemme, it's out of control.
45 minutes! You're gonna come walking through that door! I don't think so, baby! You're not even deserve to be in the same room than I miss! Not the days ever!
Shut up! Stop it! One at a time. Calm down. Let's get a grip on ourselves, shall we? Christy, sell me this car. Tell me your story. What is it you want?
Mr. Cornette, I absolutely demand a public apology, and if you can't give it to me, I want you terminated!
Hold on, newsflash. First of all, he's not gonna fire me, but if you want your apology, there it is!
That's what I'm talking about, you
Stop it! Let me handle this. First of all, you want to get even with him? Marry him. That'll teach him. Now listen. You want to be in wrestling, right? You want to wrestle? You want to be in the wrestling business? You're going to wrestle. You're going to wrestle. You're going to have a wrestling match. And against all odds, it's a pay-per-view. You're going to wrestle.
Okay. Wait, who's my opponent? Who's my opponent?
To be determined.
TNA, to be determined. So now you get it done. You got what you want. You can't handle the truth.